Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this live stream where we are going to interact with the man of the moment, the 16-year-old who has had the pulse of the entire chess community uh, on the hold right now with his fantastic performance at the Chessable Masters. It was tremendous show by Pragg where he finished second. He reached the finals. He beat Magnus Carlsen in the preliminaries. Then he beat Wei Yi, then Anish Giri, and finally he was almost very close to beating world number two Ding Liren as well. Uh, but what a great performance it was, and it gives me great pleasure to invite him. And we're going to do this live stream so that all of you, if you have some questions for him, you can ask him. I've already taken some questions from the community post that I made, which I'll be asking him at the end of this video. There will also be, I'll be discussing with him some critical moments from his games. So without further delay, let me invite the one and only Pragg. Hello, Pragg. How are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, Pragg. What a phenomenal achievement! On the board, off the board, everyone is amazed how much you have achieved in 1 week.
Yeah, I think I only achieved in board. Off the board, probably managing the school studies was, you can consider it as an achievement, I guess.
Yeah, it has been a great achievement. You have inspired many students because many of them were like, uh, if Pragg is also studying and playing chess, we can also manage the two things. So that was very inspiring for them.
Yeah, but I know it's very tough. I just realized it's very hard. I didn't really get much sleep this whole week, so I'm just very happy to finish the tournament first of all, and also to finish it on a good note so that I can now rest a little.
Hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of questions about it. Even, in fact, the people also have some questions related to it, but we'll come to it later. Firstly, can we look at a few games of yours which I loved, and I have like a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's have a look at the games. But before we just go there, Prag, would you say you are very happy with your performance, or you are like, okay, maybe that finals, the Blitz game, if I had won, I could have become the champion. What's your feeling?
My play in preliminaries was not so good, I would say. It was shaky. The games I won, it would have gone either way. I think I had. I think the important game I would say was against Eric, where I was completely lost. There was probably like zero chance to win that position, and then
Yeah.
somehow I won. I think that was a very important game because that day, if I had lost that game, I would have lost three in a row. I'm not sure if I would have won the final game also.
Hmm.
So it definitely was a good game. I mean, good point for me for the tournament.
Right.
In knockout stage, I think I played quite well. I'm happy with my performance overall there. I Okay, the last game could have gone either way. Like I could have won also, but I don't think I should be really sad about that.
Hmm.
That I couldn't win the final game. It's blitz, so anything can happen.
True.
But overall, I'm happy with my playing practice.
Okay, fantastic. So let's go here, and we want to start off with the game against Magnus, which you won. This is the second time. Anand was on ChessBase India after his amazing performance at Superbet, and he said that when Pragg beat Magnus for the first time, there was a lot of news everywhere. But now, second time, that's becoming regular now. So did you also feel like playing Magnus now is kind of becoming a regular thing for you?
Yeah, when I played for the first time last year, there was I really felt like it felt like a real, I would say, a new thing, and I was really excited for it. And okay, now also I'm excited, but it feels less exciting. Not in the sense that um, I mean it became normal, but I think it's always exciting to play Magnus. But when you play first time, you have much more excitement, I would say.
Mm. And slowly it becomes like a habit. So now you have played him at least, I think, 5 or 6 times already. There was one moment in the game between him uh, that I found very very interesting. Was this one at this point, and I was feeling that here you could take and go into a rook end game in which you are a pawn up, which is
First of all, I'm not
drawish.
sure if I'll be able to keep the pawn so easily.
Like take, and rook
I think
b1,
I am keeping the pawn like c4,
c4,
uh,
king f1, c3, b3.
yeah, b3, and then
Yeah, like you get 4 versus 3.
yeah, but I think it's also possible that he could get it in a better version. Maybe instead of c2, he can start with rook b4,
Rook b4, f3.
maybe g4. I'm not sure. It's possible, but like you could also exchange.
Right.
So it should be very easy, right? Even if it doesn't, 4 versus 3.
Yeah,
I don't think it's easy to beat Magnus there.
correct. Yeah, it was realistically not possible to win here. It would have been a draw. So you decided to go on. But here, did you remember the last time? Because many times you have had good positions with Magnus, and then you overextend. But here, when you timed your moves f4 and b4, it all was well timed. Was that going on in your mind that I shouldn't make some move like a rook lift or something which would spoil my position?
I didn't feel like that because I thought the pieces are already very less on the board, and if I want, I can just exchange a lot of pawns, and shouldn't be a huge problem to make a draw from this position. Black king is very weak, so that's why I just wanted to play f4, b4, and play for something here.
You felt you were better here.
I didn't feel I was better. I thought black has to be careful.
Right. And well, Magnus managed to equalize.
Yeah, here this tactic was nice, which he saw quite quickly, I would say. After h4, he took and played knight e5. I missed that he has rook b1 at the end when I played h4.
You mean at this point if you
Yeah,
took
I
bishop
can't take
h6.
bishop.
Right. And then
Yeah,
check and you lose the
g4.
bishop. Correct.
He was quite fast here.
Rook e7, d5, king f1, and here
I think d4 is already kind of in the wrong direction.
rook e4, no?
Just try to make it draw.
Hmm.
But maybe he wanted to try something with the pawn.
I think he was going for a mating attack or something, like hoping that he
Yeah,
can.
but it's maybe he saw knight g4, knight e3, knight f8 just wins the pawn.
But when you saw this, did you know already before he made it that knight g4 is not possible, or you spotted that, oh, now rook g7?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Probably I spotted it before he played knight g4.
And when you got this, and it must be a surprise, yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah, it was needed for the tournament situation to qualify. But in a normal game, I wouldn't. I mean, it's a win. I would take it, but I would have liked to outplay and win the game. Like I think I got a very good position in the opening.
Yeah.
And then I kind of maybe play a little slow. I think I wanted to take on c6, but then I thought I'll start with knight c4, and then I can get d4 later, and should be better.
But yeah, once he managed to take this b4, it seemed like your advantage was reduced to not so much.
Yeah, in this position, I understood that the plan is to go h4, g4, and knight d2 at some point to play on the king side. I thought he played g5, so I have to break open the center. there is a rule saying that if opponent plays on the flank, you should play in the center. So
Correct.
I kind of just played with it. Maybe it's wrong.
And you did that, but somehow his center was quite strong. I mean, I also felt that his king was weak, but it was not easy to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I think Magnus is very good at such positions.
Mm.
Like after getting slightly worse, he will defend.
Correct. Okay, so this was a great fight against Magnus, your second win against him. There was another game which I loved in the preliminaries, which was your win against Jordan Van Forest. And here, I mean, this is a new way of playing the King's Indian, I feel. Like, I don't know if you also feel the same. Because when I was growing up, I used to always feel like you should keep this tension, yeah, like which is there. But you just take an h6, and how is this? Is this something you have learned recently, seen some game, or this concept of just blocking the h file?
So, like I had played a lot of blitz games with King's Indian as black, and I always get into trouble. And sometimes I play like this, and my opponent, I even give up a4, yeah, thinking that after 98, 96, I can get some f5 or something. But these positions are very bad for black. I realized it. Because I never get anything actually after f5. Black's king is actually quite weak.
You don't feel this dark square weaknesses in your camp?
No, because he just can't exploit it, I think. It's also not easy to play with white. I mean, to play to make a plan, but it's an enjoyable position for him. I can just move around for a very long time.
Yeah. I think it was his game was really good until a point where he got his chance.
Yeah, but I think in rapid, it's possible to give chance like this.
Yeah, agreed. So here, I mean, just knight d4 was better, but I think he got some play here. But it was I like this game so much, so this was very cool.
Yeah, I would say my best game in preliminary was against and Tari.
I
mean, this one was okay. I was also happy with this. Because I remember that day, I think Jordan also lost first 3 games.
Right.
And I had also lost 2 out of 3, and in one game I was completely lost, and I kind of won that. So I was also in not good mood. So I was happy to win and get 3 points here, which is very, very important.
Right. I think with Aryan it was very smooth, right? I mean, you just won without too many difficulties, or
yeah. Yeah, this was very smooth game. I also played quite fast in this game, so I was happy about it.
A lot of people are asking in the chat that did you think that you were a little slow in some of the games in this tournament overall?
Yeah, in some games, but I think maybe the reason was the openings. Yeah, in some games I think I was not well prepared, and that's why I took time in the opening. But then I think in the middle game, after I got the play, I think I was kind of getting faster. That's what I feel.
Right. And your ability to make accurate moves under time pressure is something that I'm amazed with, because many times when I commentate, I have the engine running and I see, okay, this is the top move, and you are making it so many times repeatedly. Also, Ramesh, who was here on one of the days, we spoke about it. Is it something because you use a lot of engine for preparation, or what would you say is the reason?
I think in this tournament I didn't lose much control. I mean, at least in the knockout stage, I didn't lose much control in the game during the game. I always felt I had control and what was going on, and I think that's a good sign, because sometimes when I get low on time, I really lose a lot of control, and it could go either way, even when I have advantage.
Right.
So I think I kept the control, and that was a good thing, I would say. But I'm not sure what was the reason to find good moves in time trouble.
No, you
Maybe
do
it's
it
just,
not just this event. Generally, you do it very well, even in the Oslo Esports Cup, and so I think that's just your strength. I mean, you're very strong.
yeah, maybe.
Against with it, which was I think which is the final game of the preliminaries.
Yeah, I had already qualified, so I was just making.
You were relaxed, a bit
Yeah, I
relaxed
was
here.
just relaxed.
But why didn't you take with the knight here after FE5?
Yeah, I can say. So my initial intention was to take with knight, and I had already seen it while playing actually. A5 is it, or
Which one?
I had already seen knight e5 while playing A5.
Here, A5.
No, or maybe what was the next move?
F4, Queen E6.
Yeah, I think while playing Queen E6, I saw knight A5, bishop A2, and FE5, and here I wanted knight E5, and I saw knight C6, I think. Rook B2, King B2 is kind of forced because Queen B2, Knight B3, and Queen B3, King A1 is forced, Rook A8 is forced, and Queen B2. And suddenly I saw that black has nothing, and I got panicked a little bit. It's surprising, yeah. It feels that black has something.
Yeah.
Like Queen E4, then just take on E5.
If I go back, like.
Yeah,
but there's nothing, yeah? There's no
there's
discovered
nothing, there's
check.
no.
Correct.
Not a threat. And rapid, okay, I was not 100% sure if I should give up rook like this. And for 95, knight c6, I mean, even if I didn't see what to do here, I should take on e5 with knight. I think that's the thing. But there is rook f2, yeah.
Yeah, rook f2 is the move, yeah.
I think I might have seen this also, I think. I think rook e5 was maybe my concern. I don't remember exactly. But it could have been that I saw rook f2 and I rejected it because rook e5.
Okay.
But rook d2, rook e6, rook b2 is just completely winning. I mean, it's just mate on its move.
Right.
But even if I didn't see knight e5, rook f2,
you should take here.
Yeah, I shouldn't take d e5 at least.
When you took here, I think now the position was just lost.
Yeah, I also missed that he could play c5 and his knight on a5 is perfectly protected. And rook b4, rook b8 does nothing. Basically, white is just winning.
Yeah. But somehow, till the end, you kept trying, and I think with it just.
Yeah, here I felt like I already got a lot of counterplay. It's a rapid game, I would say.
Yeah, true. I mean, this was the win actually. Here, and rook c2. But
yeah, this was easy to find when you see. I mean, you can say it's easy, but when you see it, yeah, it's sad.
When you see it, everything is easy. But
yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it during the game also. When I saw it, I thought, oh yeah, it's easy, but it's never easy.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. And when he missed this, you were able to win. So
yeah, I was not so happy.
Yeah, I saw in the video as well. You were like, okay, your look was that I don't deserve this win kind of a look.
No, also to knock him off like this. Yeah, I mean to knock him out of quarterfinals. If he had won, I think he's in.
Yeah, there was maybe 8th or 9th. It was not so sure, but yeah, he had chances if he would have won this.
Yeah. It would have been nice.
Sure, absolutely. But okay, it was not something in your control.
Yeah.
In the next one, which we go to the knockouts, and this game, were you by any chance inspired by Adiban's previous game? Because previous day he played this with Saleh.
Yeah, I can say a story actually. Like, so I was preparing for the. So this was quarterfinals. So I was preparing for the final day of prelims.
Hmm.
So there was Sharjah going on, and I was checking it on Chess24, and you can see that there is a live stream button next to it. I mean, there will be a live stream. So I checked it. It was Sokolo's commentary, yeah, Sokolai one.
Hmm.
So I clicked on it, and then I saw that there's Salem and Adivan are commenting on their game. So I was just checking it a little bit. Then they were showing this game, and D4, Bishop E4 was new to Salem. He was saying that. And then during the game, he saw till I think Rook E5.
You mean this was what they were showing on the
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
was post game analysis.
Post game analysis.
Okay.
So I was watching that, and then
This didn't happen in their game, right? This position didn't happen.
Bishop E6.
Yeah, he had played this slightly inferior move, right? Here, Bishop E6. Or after taking, maybe, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think after taking.
But then he had seen this and he was showing this line.
Yeah, F4, King E6, F5, A5, Rook A6. And I was shocked actually because, probably while thinking it's easy to figure out that this is all posed. I was just watching that commentary and I was shocked. Oh my god, he saw till here. And it was also a good try, yeah. Like black has to be very accurate to save here.
Correct.
And I thought I can try it in next day. So I must say thanks to Karthikeyanna, and I asked him to check this line because I didn't have much time, and I must say he helped me during the knockout stage.
Wow.
For preparation, yeah. So he checked this line for me, and here he gave King D7 as equal, and during the game I was wondering, there were some lines still.
Yeah.
But during the game I was wondering why not King D8? And then when we
played, I mean, you thought, and I was doing like live commentary, and of course it was showing like this is the next move. You have to find Rook C5 for a win. And Amruta and I were like, will Pragg find it or not? So how easy was it to find Rook C5?
I would say it was easy because what I knew was for King D7, the move was Knight C5, I think. King D6, Bishop G3, and line goes on. Yeah, some Knight H5, something was there. So when he played King D8, it was obvious that it's not Rook D1, because for King D7 it would have been Rook D1. I mean, I knew King D7 was the only move, so it means that King D8 is strong.
So just to be clear, like if King D7, if the right move is Knight C5, not Rook D1 because of King C7.
Yeah.
That means that to King D8 you cannot play Rook D1 because then it would go
and
black would be fine.
Yeah. So this way I rejected Rook D1. And I don't think there is much of a choice actually. Like there's not so many moves to calculate.
Right.
So that way I think Rook C5 was quite easy. If I didn't know that King D7 was the only move, maybe it would have been possible that I might not have played Rook C5.
But this is such an amazing story, Pragg, because they used to say that I don't know if this is true, but Fischer used to go into tournaments of young kids and used to move around. I don't know if it was Fischer or Tal, either of them, and he used to get new ideas from there, which then he would try and work it out and use in his games. And you, in this modern age, go on YouTube and maybe something is happening and you get some idea and use it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was following that game, but I think that post-game interview was quite nice. I mean, overall, it was amazing that he saw all the way till this position actually.
Till Rook E5.
Yeah, till Rook E5, and he saw King D8, I think, King D8 or King D7. And Rook D1, King C7, Rook C5 or something. I don't remember the exact analysis Salim was giving, but it was something like this. And he wasn't 100% sure of this position.
Amazing. Tremendous. Okay. And then you were just here better
Yeah, I think instead of rook b6, I think the important point is I didn't check the game. So if rook 2, I think king f1 is the move.
Only move, yeah.
Is it? I'm asking you. I'm not sure. I didn't check it.
Yeah, there are two moves: knight b7 and king f1. Both win.
I thought I'm trapping the rook. That's the reason.
Yes,
Like,
king f1 is the correct move. Uh,
yeah, and if rook e3, I think just king f2.
yeah, king f2, correct.
The point is, rook e7 never works. Knight b7, rook c8, rook d is a mate.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Takes, and take.
Yeah, kind of rook has to move out of e8 square, which is not convenient.
Correct. Yeah, rook b6. Then you took here, here. I was thinking you might chop this pawn on a5, but you decided to come back.
I thought rook e2, I'm actually completely crushing it.
Yeah.
Okay, but then I started to play some bad moves.
Yeah, till here everything was fine, and then suddenly I think you missed bishop e7.
b7, yeah.
Ah,
I missed bishop e7. Even if I didn't see bishop e7, I think it's no reason to go for bishop g3.
correct. Yeah, you can win in many ways. Rook c8, and there are many.
I mean, just h3, g3, any more while black has no idea.
Yeah, I think that's why this match with Wei Yi was a little shaky, right? I mean, overall you played very well, but even in the next game, uh, he came back.
Yeah, I think this moment was quite shaky. And there was a lot of draws, wins throughout this game, but with 1 minute with less than 1 minute on the clock, it's impossible to figure out everything. That in rook endgame.
Oh man, that rook endgame was going up and down like anything. Somehow.
I think one thing I could have seen. Okay, the year I played king f3, thinking that it's zugzwang forgetting this king d4. Yeah, like instead of king f3.
You mean here?
I saw that this position is zugzwang. Yeah, black can't do much because I'm threatening rook e4.
Correct. Yeah, rook e4.
I realized that I should just wait rook e8. It's game over.
Right.
I played king f3 thinking that it's still a zugzwang.
But you forgot king d4 is possible.
Yeah.
Now you had to go king e2 somehow to stop.
Yeah, but I think it was sad.
But I think the point where there was this rook trap was nice. I think it was.
I saw g3. Here I saw g3.
Here rook g3 there is you can escape.
Yeah, I saw this and I was trying to figure out a way to trap his rook, but I just didn't see that rook d6.
Rook d6, king c3, g3, rook h3, and king g2 would have been a nice trap.
I thought like 30 seconds or something in this position. I think it was easy to find. But okay.
Okay, so this was a win for you and a very important one. Then we go to your match with Anish. I think one of your like the best achievements, I would say, because the match itself was amazing, and I feel that the second game is one of your best games. I don't know if I should use ever, but I really liked it. Would you also say this one was your great game or not? Or you think it was not so?
It's one of the best, I think, but I'm not sure if it's the best. Yeah.
Because it was opening prep, or why would you say? Because almost all the moves were excellent.
I think at the end I didn't finish it well. We can go through. We can go to the.
Yeah, this one was, by the way, first played in this candidates. I mean, it was maybe played before, but candidates MVL Wang Hao MVL. Did you look at it at that point?
No. I looked at it like before Reykjavik or something.
Okay.
Recently.
But I think it was a very impressive novelty, like Rook D1, because it was.
Yeah, this one was quite nice. I actually wanted to play it in a couple of games, but no one really played conflict against me. And when I went Bishop C4, they went for other lines. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to play it against Duda, and I also wanted to play it against Anish himself in Oslo Esports Cup. But yeah, somehow it was not possible.
But here, again, this h6 very nicely done. Then d5. Amazing. You knew d5 as well, or?
No, I knew till knight c3 because there was a nice idea actually. Queen c6, knight c3, queen c6.
Mm-hmm. Bishop
Bishop
b2, no?
d5.
Bishop b5.
Bishop
Yeah, bishop
d5.
b5. Bishop b5.
Queen c7. Then h6, bishop h8, knight d5, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, something like this. There was some trick like this, and I remembered this trick.
It's very useful to remember tricks. It helps you to remember opening lines because you can build on those tricks.
Yeah, I didn't really prepare. I mean, I wasn't preparing much this week at all. I mean, I was just playing my own chess, and this line also I didn't really look at it before the match. So I was just playing with my old memory, and it was okay.
Yeah. Also, knight d5 was very well timed. Queen d2 was a good move.
Yeah, this was nice.
Did you realize that queen c3 is very important? Like if you play bishop d5, queen f6, and black is okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to allow queen f6. I didn't think that it was already winning for me. But I thought after queen d2 itself, it's quite dangerous for black.
Yeah. Again, rook e1 was very accurate. And here it's very difficult to understand that this is winning. I mean,
no, when I see it up, I mean, when I know that it's winning, it's obvious. But it's not so easy, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, it's
just bishop d5, yeah.
It's about this pawn. That is the gem of the position.
Yeah. Also, the knight on a5 is completely misplaced,
Correct.
and it's very important that I keep the knight there. If it gets to the game, then I don't think it's so much of advantage.
Yeah, but I think he's able to get the knight to the game.
Bishop d5.
Knight c4.
No, takes. No, I can't take. Yeah. Okay. I thought actually.
So here, like rook f6, rook c8, and actually it's the back rank issue. Not, I mean, knight of course, but rook e8.
Also that he has played f5. Yeah, there's no knight e5 square for black.
Yeah, but if he doesn't do, then
he loses f5.
Yeah.
But I actually thought bishop d5, knight c4. It's bishop c4 and then rook.
You thought d7, double the rook
h4, yeah.
on 7. Yes. Rook h4 and black is surviving. But you went here, and then this.
Yeah, I saw this trick while playing queen a3, but what I missed was there is rook f7.
Yeah.
I would have. I'm not sure if I would have converted this. I mean, I think computer shows some very good advantage for white, but this knight is already getting in the game.
Right.
The momentum is kind of shifting.
Yeah, if the knight comes in, you feel psychologically that, oh, black is fighting back.
Yeah.
Correct. But this was a very nice finish here, and I think Anish might have missed bd1 maybe.
B1, yeah.
And this wins. Okay, beautiful. And then, I mean, what to say about did you see this, that you were getting checkmated in the next game at this point, like after king h7, rook g7 was winning?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not happy about this game, but I was actually happy to find this king h7, queen f8 defense. At least I could keep the game going on. That was my point.
Yeah. No, but first of all, why did you take this pawn? Like, was it necessary or you just felt?
But what else to play?
Maybe king h7 somehow. Or just play a b5 on the queen side.
Yeah, I could have tried it. I thought, I'll take the pawn, which will stop rook g1.
Because b5 stops rook g1, right?
Yeah, it probably stops. But I thought bishop f2. I'll get some time to play b5, c6.
Or maybe rook g1 is still possible because of this bishop h6.
Yeah.
King h7. Yeah, but your idea was like, it could be very good, but in the game it turned to be very dangerous.
Yeah, I think I missed queen e1, queen g3. This queen e1 idea. I thought his queen is not joining so easily. And he also got d6. Yeah, he got everything.
Yeah.
And there is rook g7, rook g6. If you don't see, it's hard. I think it's not too obvious. I think rook g7, rook g6. Because there is no mate, and also you want to sacrifice on h6. G7 looks like too early.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's no defense. Bishop h6 is coming. Mate in 10.
And I think Anish would definitely regret the decision of putting his king here on h4, because that was exactly the trick which helped you, knight e7.
Yeah, also, I would say that maybe this rook g7, rook g6 was hard to find, but there was another simple win. Maybe not simple. Maybe I have some tries, but I think, yeah, earlier, instead of this rook g4, rook h4 plan, I think simple is to go knight f3, h4, knight g5.
Yeah. I think it was also possible here.
Yeah,
Like,
here
h4.
Here h4. I saw this and I didn't know what to do.
Correct.
And I was quite worried about it.
Yeah, because after take, f6 would come, and I mean the entire...
everything was collapsing.
Correct.
Point is that if I leave the knight on g5, if I don't take, there's knight e6 coming. I have to take it.
Right.
And if I take it, it's just no. So I just didn't see what to do here. I think this is a human way.
Correct. And did you feel that you could win here, like with rook c1?
No, that's why I played rook c8. I saw rook c8, bishop d6, rook c1, but I think I thought there was something. Bishop e5 was maybe why I didn't go for it.
Take,
g7.
King h7 and...
Oh, king h7. Okay, this is nice. I thought rook g7.
But rook g7, there could be f6, right? Or
f6, rook s7.
And that's also winning.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what I would have missed is rook g7 and king h7. I think I just saw queen e5, queen g3. Okay, I'll play rook g7. I mean, because I had like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was very less time. But I think a draw is a good result from the position you had in this game.
Yeah.
And in the next game, were you starting to feel a little worried in the last game, because you were leading the match and he played the King's Indian and you got a very good position? And I mean, I think on any other day, you would have played a move like queen b2 with the idea of sacking on e5 or d6. I mean, maybe on e5.
But why is it so good? g5?
But then knight e5?
Yeah, takes, queen g6. I saw this.
Take here.
Take on g7. I think it's...
And e5?
Bishop e5, yeah. And g4. Is it too good?
It shows like +3 or something, but I'm not sure if... Maybe humanly...
Yeah, but I don't want to play it in a
must win. In a must, how do you say, must draw game. But yeah, this could get very nasty with f3.
Yeah, I would say the mistake was going into mainline King's Indian.
You should have played like Ding, yes?
Yeah. That's why I played knight f3 in that game. And also the second game, I just decided I'd put the pawn on g3 and then think.
If you take and this should be an easy draw.
Yeah, also, I mean, I just didn't know how to play in the situation, I would say. Even in the game against Wei Yi, where I was having white pieces, just needing a draw, and I played very risky chess, yeah.
I think when I remember once when Arjun was playing Champions Chess Tour, and I think in the last round he was against Anish, and a draw was enough for both to qualify. And I think Anish was playing, and they played and they drew. But afterwards, when they had like this post-game interview, like they both came on ChessBase India, Anish said that, Arjun, the draw was not smooth. Like when he plays, let's say, top players like Aronian, or when some top guys, they just smoothly draw the game. Do you think that this ability to make smooth draws when needed is something that these top level players are very good at?
I think they just played more this kind of match situation. It's more to do that, I think, because I didn't have much experience like this. So it was, and I think I would say seeing Ding do that against me was a good experience.
Right. And I also remembered you had said once that even when the matches are not like very important, or they, if it's a draw, you should take a draw, something like this. And in that game against Ding, you were like, okay, now it's opposite colored bishop, let's draw the game. Although draw was not helping your cause in any way.
Yeah, I was also kind of tired at the end of the day. I didn't think there was much chance.
True.
And okay, it doesn't make sense to continue. So.
Yeah. So then you won the blitz games. You were just very sharp, and Anish made a couple of mistakes there. Then we went to the finals. Um, and here, I mean, you got outplayed by Ding, but did you spot this tactical moment?
I guess we can go a little back. Yeah? I think maybe the first critical moment was c5. Yeah?
Take, c5, yeah.
I played knight d2 thinking that after c5 I have two moves, bishop d5 or knight f3. Basically, the point is bishop b5 to stop the c4 b5 advance. But for some reason, when I played c5, I quickly played knight f3.
You forgot c4.
No, I saw c4. That's why I was thinking I could maybe start with bishop b5.
Yeah.
But for some reason, after he played c5, I kind of quickly went knight f3, which was not so good. Okay, but then when he got c4, it's obvious that he's the one who's playing.
Yeah, here I was thinking like rook a5 looked very natural.
Yeah, rook a5, I think take. Is it takes and queen before or direct queen before?
Direct queen before, maybe.
Yeah, rook. No, it's not obvious what I'm doing. Maybe it was better. Yes.
Yeah, rook a7 and maybe.
Yeah, I should have played rook a5. At least stop b4 for a couple of moves. Yeah, and then see.
Yeah, because once you played knight e5 and he got b4, this became very difficult.
Yeah. But and here for knight e6, I took some time because I immediately realized there is this trick. Yeah, I could take on d5. Take on a8. I can do it in any order. Take knight c6. Queen d6. There is queen d5. Yeah?
Right.
I got very excited with this, but then while I was checking, I realized there is queen b7. Queen d5. Rook a6 or rook c8. I'm just losing the piece. I was so upset with it. Yeah, if I didn't see, I wouldn't be so. I wouldn't have spent so much time there. I think that time was kind of costing me a bit. Because I didn't believe that he saw all this, while playing knight e6. He was probably quick and saw everything.
But this queen b7 is a beautiful tactic. It's easy to miss.
Yeah, it's easy to miss. Probably I would have played knight d5 if I didn't see queen b7. But it's just nothing after queen b7 and just completely lost.
Yeah, true.
So here I spent time and then I went knight h5, knight e4, and okay, I didn't want to spend any more time, so I didn't take knight c4.
Here you didn't think about this possibility. Okay.
So the thing is, I just wanted to play fast after this.
Right. Just a second, yeah, Pragg. One second, I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. The gas at the house is gone and somehow the person had just come. So I just told him. Sorry. Okay, going to the next game. This one was, I think, a beautiful game against Ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, here a5 beautifully timed. Yeah, this was a good move.
Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't remember how to deal with this line with b3, bb2. So I was just making my own moves with bishop f5 just to get him out of his preparation. And yeah, I was happy that I could get this a5 and kind of at least have some pressure.
Were you surprised at this point with his move h4? Because I was commentating with Ramesh right now and we both just didn't understand why he would play h4.
No, I can say it. I wasn't so surprised. Because he was trying to put pressure on the clock against me, because he knew that I can get slowed down. So, I mean, I was already kind of some minutes down. So, he wanted to put pressure on the clock, and it's not obvious to find any move for white.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. Exactly.
like there was always some issues.
Maybe queen
Uh,
c2 he can do something.
yeah, also somewhere it allows knight c4. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
not so clear. First of all, after knight c4, what he's doing.
Yeah.
So,
Take, and maybe he has to go like a4. But yeah,
yeah,
I get your point.
yeah.
I mean, the only reason why I thought f4 spoils his position is that if you get f5, f4, then his king is weaker than before.
Yeah, it's possible. But also, I think maybe later at some point, h4 could also be useful for him.
Hmm.
I'm not sure with these pieces, I would go for f5, f4. Not 100% sure. I saw that plan also, but I wasn't sure if I should go for it.
Right. You played it on the queen side, and then you got this endgame. Did you realize that you were winning here, or what did you feel?
I felt it should be winning, but there's not much time to really calculate. And surprisingly, f6 was the only way.
And I have still not delved very deeply into it. But I think with f6, the main point is that you can get this g5, f5, g4 get at some point, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know because
Yeah, now I get it actually. Instead of, but why not f5? What's the reason why not f5?
if you start with f5, then rook. I mean, at the right time, e4 is there. Yeah, that's the point. Like here, or maybe he can even start with e4. Take and rook e6, rook f2, and rook e4. This is draw.
Yeah. No, when you said e4, I got a little excited with some tricks, but it was not working. Yeah.
Which one?
But I understand why f6 is good. The point is when he goes rook c4, like let's say for king h7 or something. Yeah, here also g5 is the point to stop rook f4.
Yeah. But if you went king h7 and he went rook c4, which he did in the game, you
g5
can't.
rook 4 is the problem. Yeah.
The pawn end game.
Yeah.
Here you can't take. Otherwise, you could have taken on f2 if the pawn was here.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's more specific.
But I don't understand why he has to give rook c8 check first and then take rook c6, which holds. Yeah. It's not obvious.
You mean
In the previous move, he took rook c6 directly.
Here.
I think this holds, no?
Yeah, this holds.
But
King
why?
h3. If now f6, correct?
Yeah.
Rook c7 maybe. King h6, rook c5.
Okay, this is.
And if you go g5, then there is rook f5. So,
Yeah, but
so if I do like f6, rook c5.
Yeah.
The point is now you get king f7, and your f6 is defended perhaps in when you go g5.
Okay, instead of rook c5, it's rook c7.
g5.
Yeah, but I still don't believe it. Yeah. Cannot believe it.
Because,
Like, let's say.
Because the thing is that you can play g5 here. If your king is actually king being here is worse.
But let's say after rook after king h7. No, after rook c8, rook c6. If I go f6, rook c7, king g8.
Sorry, rook c8, rook c6, right? This one.
Rook g2, king h3, f6, rook c7, king g8.
Now if you go king g8 with the same, but you are one tempo down. Two ways draw. One is king h4 and other is e4.
King h4, king h5. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just wondering.
King h4. If he takes now this, then king
Then king g3 back.
g3. And if you what move? King f8 maybe. Well, I think e4 is the point. So maybe e4 much more logical.
g5.
Rook c5. But now king f. If king f7, then rook f5 and e5, right? So king g7.
Yeah.
e5.
Yeah, it's still hard to understand actually.
e6. g4, king h4. Rook f2.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, sure. Guys, this endgame is so complicated. I just realized that actually it has more to do with concrete moves than any concepts. Actually, it's. I think this is one of those endgames, Pragg, which you cannot understand. Like you have, it's every position has a different way to win somehow.
Yeah, something like that. Even I mean, in a rapid game, you can never figure it out.
Correct.
Even in a classical game, I would say it's impossible to figure it out.
But because it's so difficult, it's also difficult for Ding to find all the moves.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It went up and down, right?
Maybe in a classical game, I would play f6 because probably I win some tempos. Yeah, because of that, I'll play f6. But it's hard to understand all these things and play f6.
Right. Okay, so this was a very nice win for you actually, and I think this would have boosted your confidence. But something was going wrong, yeah. With like in the next game also, you got a good opening position, but then this rookie 2, rookie 1 idea, and somehow you just
I saw your stream yesterday, and it was nice that both Anish and Ding said the same thing. Yeah, kind of. They said that my weakness is in the position that I don't understand, and it's actually good to know, so that I can work on.
Isn't that the weakness of everyone? If they don't understand a position, they would not play it so well.
No, I think like at least they know plans. Yeah, I mean sometimes I play some positions without even knowing anything. Like maybe such experiment.
So you are saying that this position, it's a good one for white, but you don't know exactly what to do, so you went for a very like some.
No, I knew that there is a plan with e5 90 to 94.
Right.
I think there was a game. Yeah, I remember, but I just didn't play it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like if I am playing this line, I should just spend some time in this structure. Maybe that's the way to go with it.
You mean in preparation?
In preparation, yeah.
Correct. Got it. Okay. So this day one ended quite difficult for you because you lost, and then day two it started. I think on that day you were also having some commitments. It was not exam, but you had the induction at Indian Oil.
Yeah. Yeah, I got inducted by Indian Oil.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a bit later. But was it decided beforehand that that was the day, or you knew it before the event? That when?
No, I wasn't. I'm not so sure. Because my father and Ramesh was mostly talking. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they said to me like before semi or quarterfinal. I'm not sure, one of those days.
But did you feel like in between the tournament, or you don't get affected by these things?
No, the thing is I didn't know that I will come to finals at all. I didn't expect. No, I can say this actually. My plan was while playing the event was okay. First of all, I have never qualified to the top 8. So even if I make it, I thought okay, quarterfinals is the thing. Yeah, it will finish on 23rd. I can study on 24th and write on 24th. But I think when it went well, it's been too good.
You were like, oh my god, my plan is spoiled now. I've beaten.
No, but it was good that my plan was spoiled. I'm happy about it.
True.
So you can't complain.
I think it reminds me of some players who book their tickets after first round of World Cup. They're like, oh, we are going to get knocked out, and somehow they beat. Then they go into second round, third round.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Vijay Raj Gopinath has sent a huge super chat of $50. He says, Pragg, you are so young, but your maturity is beyond adults. Go, man, have bigger ambitions and don't be afraid to fail. You are our chance of bringing back the world title. I am CEO of YC Company, One Stop Kitchen, California, and he says you inspire us.
Yeah, thank you. It's a long way to the top still.
So this game, I was commentating with Vidit over here, and did you feel like if Ding had gone takes G5 and knight e4, it would have been very difficult to find something?
No, during the game I thought bishop e4, d4,
Hmm.
rook d8, knight d4.
Here?
But then I checked it. Yeah, it's bishop c4, bishop b5, and then there's knight c6. Like rook c1, bishop d5,
Hmm.
and then knight b5. There's knight c6. I'm not getting this. Okay.
You mean if you go a6, then it's okay. Maybe there is some bishop c7 ideas, and he
Yeah,
doesn't
there are
get this thing.
some.
But if
This knight is bad.
he goes this, then he doesn't get.
Yeah.
Got it.
But it's queen b5, g5 was also what I was expecting.
Yeah, because the way he played, I think it gave you a small edge. But I mean, realistically, against Ding, such positions, I think maybe on 8 out of 10 games or maybe 9 out of 10 games might end in draws, right?
Yeah. I was also uh, impressed that he went for the pawn sack. Yeah? He didn't think much about it. Like, I mean, it was intuitive, and I think his intuition was correct. Yeah.
Did you feel Rook D2 was better maybe here?
I saw rook d4 when I played knight d2. I mean, I thought rook d4 puts a lot of pressure.
Yeah, there was the
There was
move
some
bishop c6,
c6,
but
yeah.
yeah, very difficult to see from far. So here b6.
I was also thinking another move instead of b6. I'm not sure. I think here king d6 is a move. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's playable.
Like, what should white do?
This move maybe.
Yeah, bishop d3. But yeah, takes 90. I thought this is better version for black.
Yeah, for you it seems good, right? Or for black, you mean? Okay.
I don't know. G6, then maybe bishop d5.
G6, bishop b5 takes knight b5.
It's still unpleasant for
Sure,
black.
sure.
I think this is holdable in that game.
But when you...
No, I got worried after king d6 that black can go king c6, king d6 and trap my rook.
You mean here, like this?
Yeah. I was not 100% sure what to do here during the game.
Yeah, true. Because I mean, if you take, there's no way coming out of this.
Yeah.
So bishop d3 is maybe the only move, or rook d2, rook b2 maybe.
Yeah.
But I think here, well, I saw that you got a bit upset that you didn't play rook d3 during the game.
No, I didn't get upset for this one. I played rook c3, rook d5, and I should just go king b3. Yeah. He's never having rook d2. Rook d2. Yeah. I always rook c2.
Okay. But rook. This was the point. Like rook d1, and maybe he has some way to.
Yeah, rook b. Maybe. But I didn't see this during the game. But when I played rook c2, I immediately saw rook d3, and it's not obvious.
You didn't, because you didn't play king b3. You were like, okay.
Yeah. Actually, thought there's no way to get out of this.
But king a to rook b2 is nice.
Yeah, I immediately saw it.
And then this turned into winning position, and you won, which was very important win. And then you managed to. The next game was even crazier. Ding got an opening advantage, and we reached here. Was this like rook c d8? Did you see this or?
I saw this queen d1, e4, d4. I didn't know what to do, but apparently there's something here.
Yeah, no, I think it's difficult to. Maybe rook d6 is the move.
C5?
C5.
Would be 6.
Yeah, rook b6 wins. Like plus 4 or something. Only move to win, yeah, now.
It should be E3,
Yeah,
no?
yeah, e3, e3. E3 and yeah, you are just. I mean, he has no counterplay.
Yeah, when you say it's winning, and also when you know that rook c8 is the game, it's actually quite easy.
Correct, correct.
I mean, I think I could have seen it during the game. It's like a fourth line, yeah?
This was forced, yeah.
And
No,
I think
no, the thing is that after rook c8 takes e4, d4, rook d6, his only move is d5.
okay, here black is the one who's playing.
Correct.
I'd
And the funny thing is after takes, only move is d6, not to take the bishop. So it would be very difficult to find this. Because if d6,
if c5 there is bishop d5, that I understood, I think.
This is winning for.
Yeah, this is winning, and also if c5 there is bishop d5, yeah.
But when? I mean directly here. Yeah. Then it would transpose into.
Yeah.
With
basically
E3.
without a pawn. And yeah, d6 is nice. Actually, it feels like some kind of a study.
and somehow that rook is trapped. Like
Yeah. You always have a like. There are studies where there is a rook, but it never joins the game or something like that. Yeah.
c5 and bishop c4. You can still play, but in that position because he had taken, this was winning. But here it's a draw. So I think this is. Oh no, this is still a draw because of d7.
So the point is the d5 is never coming. I mean that position. Yeah, after e3, d5, I take on d5.
E3.
Why does
yeah. D5 take and E2 is coming. So he got one tempo with D5. So D5 D6.
Yeah, even after D7, I'm not sure how White is saving that.
D7 rook D8.
Queen D2, yeah.
Queen D2.
Yeah, there's no rook D7. But still, it's surprising how White saves. Queen C8.
This wins for White.
Okay.
Complicated. Anyway, so he went here. And how quickly did you see this move rook c5? Because I think that was the key move to be spotted. Otherwise, you were in trouble.
No, the thing is, I missed that there is this queen c3 move.
But that was a bad move, right? Because b6 was, I think, easier for him.
Yeah, I think I also missed queen c5.
Rook c5.
Maybe I think it could have also been. I don't remember actually. Thing is, sometimes I just forget what I saw.
Sure. No, I mean,
like instead of bishop c4, maybe I might have seen rook c4 and missed it. There's queen d8. It's possible.
You lose the knight. Right.
But I don't think that b6 wins so easily.
I mean, knight c5, right? You would play?
Yeah, knight c5.
And then take this and play b7.
Okay, rook c6 maybe?
Maybe it's like, if you get rook e6 and bishop a6, it's a fortress. But I don't know if
it's a difficult position, yeah. Also, with little time, it's very easy to blunder.
Correct. But in the game, you managed to also put. Were you realistically thinking that you could win this, or?
No, I mean, why not to play? It's a rapid game. I mean, I was having fun.
Also, it was getting late in the night in China, and I know you were not.
No, I wasn't thinking like that because the more I was playing, the more I was getting tired myself.
Correct.
So it was not a strategy, but I felt in a rapid game, he could blunder the queen. I mean, he can't really give up the queen, so I mean, he can't give it for one piece. So I can play it as long as I want.
Correct. And finally, here, bishop e4. You found this excellent move. Did you start?
No. I can say yeah. I watched the stream actually. It was. I liked how Anish found that time was bishop d5.
Yeah, you had missed it.
Yeah, and I was happy to find bishop.
I think Anish knows you well now. He can get. Actually, Anish knows you well in one way. Vidit knows you well in. I mean, generally, when you face someone regularly, they start knowing your style.
Yeah, I was. I mean, in that stream, actually, I learned some things. Yeah, I mean, about myself, like about what they think. Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing because, as I said earlier, also, Manish said something like, he struggles when he doesn't understand the position. So it's a good thing that they got to say such things, and now I can kind of work on it and try to get better on it.
Right, right. Yeah, this has been always your approach to keep learning from different things. I think it is also your approach which has helped you not in chess, but also like when giving interviews and stuff like that. Because if you remember at first, you used to speak very little, but I think you also learned step by step in that, and you've become very confident now there as well.
I must say this, yeah. I think thanks to you, because like earlier I never like to give interviews, and because I think one of the like I think I gave interviews to you like very often.
Yeah.
I think it just got habit, yeah. I mean, I then got confident speaking with you, and that's how I think it is.
Right, right. Yeah, Aeroflot was the first one we did,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was
And
2015.
then it
Many,
started.
many of them. Right. Okay. So, Bishop B6 here. Did you feel like Rook A1, A7? I mean, very little time on the clock. So,
Yeah, I panicked a little bit here. I mean, any movements. Uh, yeah, here also there was some nice win. Yeah,
Rook D1
Rook
actually.
D1 was
No, this was very tough. No, to spot.
also Rook C4 here wins. No,
Yeah.
that's it.
No, but he can wait. I mean, you will have to figure a way out, no, to win here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, should I? Is it the way that Rook C1 wins again?
Yeah, Rook C1.
Okay, it's the same. Rook D1.
Rook D1 you have to play.
Yeah, but it's hard to find in this game, and I don't understand now also. Yeah, Bishop A7.
If bishop takes a7,
Ah,
then
there's knight C6 and I take on A7. That's the point.
checks, king
Rook
f7.
D7 will take on A7.
Yeah, rook here.
And I actually thought white was mating black. I was trying some mating ideas.
And here you are winning a piece. Right. So this loss was quite difficult. Sorry, this was a draw. And then because you were completely winning, and then in the last game, again you got a great position out of the opening. I think Ding Liren was also very much low on energy.
I think we both were. I was almost playing the matches like quite tired. All the matches, and okay, this one also was quite tired. Yeah, and I was happy that I found this Queen G5 Rook D8. I thought white black should be winning.
And this Queen A4 he found was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see other move than Queen A4 to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's not obvious what white should do other than Queen A4.
But he found, I think this was the.
Yeah, actually, I didn't want to play 90. I wanted to play Rook E2.
Yeah, this is. But this would have. BD4 was coming.
No, I think I saw Rook F1.
Okay, fine.
I don't. I mean, I
But
didn't
you
see
get this, right? This pawn and then.
No, take G7, Knight G7.
Yeah, this is coming.
Wow. Okay, I didn't see this.
Take.
If I would have seen it, I would have definitely played it.
Yeah, I mean, it's also possible that he might have taken on G7 but all this needs time. Yeah, you can't play it in blitz game.
Yeah.
Also not at 2 a.m. It's very difficult.
No, if I would have played Rook E2, I would have been forced to take on C5.
Correct.
But okay, add this Knight E2. That's fine.
Which was also good, but I think here was.
Here, instead of Rook D2, there was some Knight H4. Right?
Yeah.
I wanted to play this. It was very tempting, but after Knight G7, Knight F3, okay, I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah. King G2 and.
Yeah, because Rook G7, King F8. So Bishop G7, Knight H4, King F1, Knight G6. Somehow this is okay for you.
Yeah. I mean, my intuition was saying knight h4. Yeah, I should just go for it. I think just trusting it.
Right. But Prague, what a performance, yeah, and also great games. Thoroughly enjoyed. In fact, everyone was watching on the final day. We had like close to 22,000 people watching this, so it was a great thing. Would you rate this performance higher than Oslo Esports Cup, or because both happened like back to back?
Yes, yes, I think
Mm.
I would rate it higher. Because there I bet only one player in a match in top 10 was in top 10. But here I managed to beat two players.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Very quickly, can we take a few questions that are posted by the people?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the first question we have is from Swayam. I gave very little time to people to ask because we decided like at 1 in the afternoon and 3 was the stream.
Yeah.
But these are few of the questions. Congratulations, Pragg, says Swayam. What did your coach say before this tournament? Can a chess player achieve something without a coach?
Yeah, Ramesh sir. Um, yeah, he was saying me to play this tournament, and to be honest, yeah, I just didn't have much expectations going into this tournament, and this is my kind of my first time managing both, and I didn't realize it would be so tough. But probably I should have anticipated it, and when I think about it now, maybe during the tournament I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have accepted it.
What?
But
Giving exams, right?
no, playing the tournament. But okay, now I feel okay. It's good that I played the
Yeah,
tournament.
absolutely. This was amazing. And the second part of the question, do you think can a player achieve something without a coach?
I'm not sure. I think it's possible, but at certain point there will be some hard things that a player has to go through, and there I think having a coach would help to know where you're exactly making a weakness
Right.
and to overcome that.
True, it speeds it up. Prathamesh Polsane says that my question to Pragg, does he feel little bad knowing the fact that after beating so many great players, playing such a great tournament, the rating doesn't get affected, like beating Magnus, Anish, and your rating is still the same?
Yeah, I think playing these tournaments, I think the one problem is that my rating doesn't go up. But I think I have kind of decided that this tournament I can play mostly with this year. Yeah, I mean I don't. This is my. I got this chance for this year, so I thought. I mean, rating tournaments I can also play next year. Yeah, kind of.
Correct.
But also I'm trying to manage both. I'm trying to schedule it in a way that I don't. I also try to play tournaments, important tournaments over the board, and also play CCT.
Right. Will you play anything else before the Olympiad? Like,
Yeah, I
like
will
CCT,
play.
you will play maybe more editions. Perhaps there's one more.
No, there's one more only before Olympiad.
And any over the board like?
Yeah, I think. Okay, I'll play this Norway Chess Open. It's alongside with the Norway Chess.
Oh, so you're leaving like in 2-3 days?
Yeah, on first.
Wow, that will be epic to follow that. Amazing, because Vishy is also playing there. And
Yeah, he's playing in the main event. I'm playing in the open event.
what did you think about Anand's performance in Superbet, Rapid, and Blitz? Were you following it?
Yeah, the problem was I was trying to prepare in the evening. And in the evening there is Sharjah and there is Superbet, and I was following mostly Superbet. Yeah, like every game I was following.
All games or of Anand?
No. In general, I was trying to follow all games, but also the last game starts at 8:30 Indian time. Yeah. The game is at 9:30. So
I used to do like my stream of last round of Superbet in Champions Chess Tour, and I was trying to manage both.
Yeah, it's harder, but I was following it closely.
Right.
I was following the rapid portion very closely, but Blitz I kind of lost touch. Yeah. But in rapid, I think answer performance was very good. The games was really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed following it. I think I really like the game against Soviet also. Very rook e6 ideas, and other games as well. I think against Wojtaszek, this G3 plan.
Yeah.
And then I mean there was many games against Levon, this knight f2.
Yeah.
So it was easy to find, but it's also very nice.
Very sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, very sharp.
And I think there was one more game which he played very well. I think it was on day one. He won all three.
So yeah, against Anton.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very smooth, the French defense game.
Yeah. What was the fourth game?
Aronian, yeah, he won. And then before that, he won against Gavrilescu. Yeah. That was seventh round.
Yeah.
Fourth round, I think he had beaten
Shevchenko, yeah.
Shevchenko.
Yeah, he had white in
that Sveshnikov, he sacked 2 pawns and
yeah, I mean all the games were very nice.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is by Christoph. He says, how do your friends and classmates react when you have such great performances?
So I went to the school. I mean, I don't have much friends there. Like I never kind of go to school. So
your main friends are in chess.
Yeah. So it's kind of different how they see me. Yeah, they see me as kind of a person. Yeah, so something like different.
Like how do they see you? As some sports player or as a?
Everyone will be like, they'll be asking, "You're Praggnanandhaa, right?" So I'll be like, "Yes." I mean, mostly my class student would know. And also others, they easily recognize me because there will be banners like in many places in my school. So they would easily identify.
The banners, yeah.
Yeah. But I must say I'm thankful to my school. Yeah, I think without their support, it's not possible. First of all, to manage both chess and studies. Also, during this period, I had only 10 days to study almost for all the exams, and the teachers were very supportive, and they have been helping me to study for the exams, and thanks to them, I'm managing it. Yeah.
Yeah, Velamal school, right? So
yeah, Velamal school.
I think they have been supporting Prague and many other chess players for many years, and one of the main reasons why India has so many GMs, more than 9 or 10 GMs are from that same school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one you kind of answered through Anish and all that. Your take on your own weaknesses and areas that you would like to improve on, especially for big ticket events against top players. Ambarish asks.
Yeah, when I think about this in this knockout matches, I think this one weakness came through again. Like I definitely should work on it. In some positions where I know what to do and where I have understanding, I just play confidently. Maybe that's one thing. But I think it's not possible to avoid it completely. I mean, there will be situation where I'll be forced to do it, but at that point also I need to find the correct plan and correct thing. So overall, just improving my understanding is
correct. Yeah. Prasanna Surange asks, does Prague have an ecosystem of professionals other than chess coach in his team, like dietitian, sports psychologist? Do you think that such a team is essential in modern sporting culture?
I think it's needed, but I feel like for now I don't need it. Maybe when I get better and when I go to really top level, when I get my rating to 2750, let's say, then it's definitely needed, I think, because I think there the chess is at different level. Like they'll put pressure on each move, and it's kind of, you need to be physically strong, mentally strong, and you need to be at a very good shape.
Absolutely. Om Shri Prashant says, were you thinking about your match with Ding? Like you had lost it at that point. So while writing the exam,
Uh,
which exam was it on that day, last day? After.
it was computer application.
Ah.
So
So were you?
instead of business max, I had this computer application course, which I thought was easier to write. But even if it's easier, you have to study, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You have
Uh,
to know something.
yeah, the point was I studied like less than 4 hours or something for this exam. Very less, yeah. Um, I hope I'll pass.
Yeah, but but chess was not coming in your mind at that point. Like, oh, why didn't I do this or that or something like that?
No, I was happy with my performance. I wasn't regretting anything
Okay.
in this tournament at all. The 25th exam, I was definitely thinking what to do against my match with Ding. I mean, my choice of openings.
and
Because
and that day, which was the paper?
it was commerce, yeah.
Commerce.
After the match with Anish. Both days, I think the main problem was I just didn't get sleep, so I was very sleepy. And I was trying to keep me awake with this stuff.
Okay. Uh, what does Pragg do to keep focused and not let the limelight hit him? Arnav
Um,
Debnath asks.
I don't do anything. I just try to focus on chess. Is it? Um, like, yeah, I don't do much. It's just
You just know that you have a long way to go, right? And you have to keep working, I guess. That's.
yeah.
Okay, and lastly, how does it feel to get inducted in Indian Oil? Right now, you are on tenure basis, but you will get a job there in it when you will be 18. That's what I got to know. That's what the meaning of tenure is. Um, is it something that you think about, or you think, okay, now you also may get employed, so you may not have to study, or how? What's your mind? Any thoughts on that?
No, first of all, I just didn't really think about it much. I basically my father and Ramesh sir was doing it everything, and yeah, I'm definitely happy that I got to join in a tenure basis, and I think it's also good in general because there are a lot of chess players there, and when you go to tournaments, I think it will be a very good, nice feeling and a nice atmosphere. So yeah, it's definitely a good thing, and yeah, I'm just happy.
Yeah,
But
there
I didn't.
are. I think Adiban is in Indian Oil, Ganguly.
Yeah, Adibarana, Ganguly, Yanks, and Karthikeyan. There are many players, many strong players, and yeah, I'm happy. But like, I didn't know the process what my father and Mr. did.
True, true. But okay, you have the Indian Oil badge here. You have the Ramco badge on the other side and Waka. So these are the three institutions that are helping you right now.
Yeah, I also should say thanks to Venkatamaraja sir and Ramko. I think their support was very vital for me because at when I became a youngest international master, since then they're supporting me. So it's
Yes.
been like 6 years, and now I realize tomorrow is like when it comes tomorrow, it's like 6 years back I became an international master.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, tomorrow is also Gukesh's birthday.
Oh yes, Gukesh's birthday.
Yeah, I became an IM on Gukesh's birthday.
At that point, people didn't know much about Gukesh because he was like 9 or he was just starting out. At that point, I think you
No,
had.
I knew him. Like, I remember celebrating his birthday on the day I became IM.
He was there in Bhubaneswar.
Yeah. He was in. It was Kit, yeah.
Kit Open. Yes, I remember Rupali doing the interview with you, and that was a nice one.
Yeah.
And also there was one more Tamil interview which was done by Tarun or Tarun Kant, right?
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Yeah, so I was saying that, thanks to Venkat Ramarajas and Ramko, because like from 2016 they have been sponsoring me and for the arrangements of tournaments, and I think without their support it's not possible, yeah. Like financially it would have been very tough.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's very important. Like right now, at when you are the youngest I am at that time to support, and I think that has helped you to keep improving. Um, and yeah. By the way, one question by Sai who says, Kudos Pragg, your progress in top level chess has been rapid and we are all rooting for you. Based on your experience, what advice would you have for parents wanting to raise kids to love the game?
Um, yeah, I would say just let them play chess and have fun with it. Yeah, not to really um, say that go too much into their opening or stuff like that. I must say my parents let me just they didn't come in my preparation or something. They just gave me the freedom of that. I mean, it's very important because and also they didn't really ask me about the laws or and come in and say like I should have made this move and do like that. So
Do they say now with do they follow the games?
no, they follow. My father was following your stream when I was playing the game. So
Wow, that's so nice to know.
yeah,
But
that's
he,
what I
but
was saying.
then he doesn't say, "Oh, Pragg, why you didn't play this move? You could have won," or he
No,
just
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
uh,
didn't say
they
it's
don't
good.
say it.
Yeah, like
It's
of
very
course
good.
you made the mistake, and after last, it's if someone says like this, of course you'll be very upset.
Yeah.
Um, and also like and they don't say it to Ramesh sir or something like this. So I mean, they don't come into my preparation.
So they have full faith on you, and
Yeah,
that's very important. I
yeah,
think great advice, Pragg. And Anand Narayanan has sent a super chat who says, Pragg, we are very proud of you. God bless you.
yeah. Thank you.
Last thing, Pragg, Olympiad will come up later in July. This is your team in front of you. It's I think maybe the youngest team at the Olympiad. We have to check the other teams as well, but most likely with Nihal, Gukesh, Adiban, yourself, and Raunak. How happy are you with the team?
Yeah, it's definitely a nice team. First of all, I'm happy to play in my first Olympiad, and it's just a great opportunity for me. Thanks to ACF and Tamil Nadu government for bringing it to Chennai and in my hometown. It's a double delight for me, and I'm just looking forward and excited to it. Yeah, because of India's hosting the Olympiad, I got to play, so it's a it's a great opportunity, not only for me, for others also. Yeah, for all the players who are in my team.
And I think many of them are your good friends in your team.
Yeah, yeah. So it will be a very um, nice team. Like I would say, team spirit. I would say,
Yeah, yeah.
and also the camp is also coming, so it'll be nice. Nice to work with them also.
Well, Pragg, we are very excited for the Olympiad. Before that, you will play in Norway. So good luck for that, and also for the next edition of Champions Chess Tour. Keep growing, keep playing well. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
See you. Guys, that was Pragg here. Really enjoyed speaking with him throughout this tournament, and such great clarity he has. So many thoughts, so many. First of all, we discussed chess, but also after that, we spoke about his many different questions to him. And thank you all for following. And I think it was a very nice interview. And thank you all for the questions in the community section, which I could ask a few of them to Pragg. So until then, I have to go to the ChessBase India Chess Club at 5 o'clock. So I'll be there. Maybe someone can leave now who are in Mumbai and see me there. Take care. Bye.